Hey guys, so today I'm here with a review video and the products I have here are from Gerard Cosmetics that I bought off of Beauty Bay. I have three things, so I'll quickly tell you guys what the three things are. I'll start with the thing that I'm wearing on my lips right now. It's the Gerard Cosmetics Supreme Lip Cream in Angel Cake. It's absolutely beautiful, but we'll get onto that in a minute. But the Hydramat liquid lipstick in Iced Mocha.
Mocha.
I've never known how to pronounce that, so if I'm saying it wrong then I'm very sorry. And the other Hydramat liquid lipstick I have is in Gravity, and I was really struggling which two shades of the Hydramats that I wanted. It took me ages to decide on these two, but I'm so glad I went with this decision. I've worn these two products so far, and that's the Iced Mocha, and then I haven't worn Gravity yet. But I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about these, and I'll show you swatches, and I'll give you a little bit of a colour description, because I feel like on every photo that I saw when I was deciding which to buy, they all look different. Like 3 different pictures of people wearing Iced Mocha, or a close-up with a flash looked really different to a close-up without a flash, and it was kind of confusing. And if I'd actually seen what the two colours looked like, then I think I would have gone for one that was lighter than the Iced Mocha along with Gravity, because Gravity is super dark, this is medium, and I feel like if I'd have gone with a lighter one, then I could have mixed the Gravity and the lighter one and got a really similar colour to Iced Mocha. So the one that I'm wearing on my lips, Angel Cake, ever have I had a lip gloss like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is a very pale nude pink, peachy kind of colour. It's so hard to describe, and the formula of it is so creamy, and I understand why it's called a Supreme Lip Cream. It just feels so nice and buttery on my lips, and it wears really nicely. When I applied it, I applied a lip liner, and I feel like the lip liner was a bit too dark for the actual lip gloss colour, so I think I'm going to try it without a lip liner, and I think it will work better without a lip liner, because it is basically a lipstick. The consistency of the colour and the pigmentation is a lipstick basically, but in a really creamy gloss form, and it appears glossy on my lips if you can't see as well. And yeah, I think this is a super universal shade. I think it would also work really well when doing an ombre lip. If you put this on the centre, then I think it would give a really gorgeous pop. I think it's super summery, and it's making me feel really summery, and I just want it to be summer already, even though it's practically only just winter. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this. I absolutely love it as a product. I'm glad that I bought this instead of one of their regular lip glosses with the light. These are the first Gerard Cosmetic products that I've ever tried, and definitely the most expensive lip glosses that I've ever bought. If you've seen my channel before, then you know that I don't really buy that much expensive makeup. So this is these three things are the most expensive lip glosses in my collection by far, even though they were still quite affordable. The Supreme Lip Cream was £8, and these two Hydramats were £9.50 off of Beauty Bay, and I also got 10% discount on those for the Valentine's discount.
If I start to look really shiny throughout this video, and it's just because I am super warm.
I'll quickly show you guys a swatch of this on the back of my hand. Tell how nice and creamy and thick it is, because that was only one swipe literally, and it's not too pinky or peachy, it's just the perfect colour. So I'm going to remove this now and apply Iced Mocha, and I'll show you me applying it. So I noticed I had a lot of dry skin on my lips, so I just used the Lush Cosmetics lip scrub, and now I'm going to show you me applying Iced Mocha. Take about a minute to dry down to a complete matte. We'll talk about applying it first. So It is very thin and not watery but quite liquidy, so you have enough time to work with it as you're applying it to your lips. I've heard that some liquid lipsticks dry so fast that you don't even have time to work with them when applying them to your lips, and they've dried before you've even finished putting it on, which cannot be the best thing. But this one is starting to dry now, so it applies really nicely. It doesn't go patchy as you saw, it just glided on nice and opaque and perfect, and it's pretty much dried to a matte now. So as you can see, there's like no shine at all, which obviously is what you want from a matte liquid lipstick. The formula is very nice. When it's on the lips, it can feel a little bit tacky, but nothing extreme. So I wouldn't notice it when I'm talking right now, but if I started like going like that, I would notice my lips were sticking together a little bit, but you don't really do that throughout the day anyways, so it's not such a problem. I mean, you shouldn't really expect to be able to rub your lips together like, you know, how you do when you have a lip gloss on, because it's not that kind of product. If you're going to start rubbing it, then it is going to start crumbling off. That is to be expected. But the good thing is that with other liquid lipsticks that I've had, like Makeup Academy and Makeup Revolution, they would have started to crumble off by now. Like literally, they would just crumble off my lips. It's like there's no stick or adherence at all. This one, I wore it yesterday and it lasted 2 hours without crumbling. It didn't start crumbling after 2 hours. I'd just like taken it off after 2 hours. I did eat with it on, so I haven't experienced any crumbling or any of it wearing off at all after like a couple of hours. So I'm going to be completely honest, and when I started eating, I ate a really greasy pizza because I know normally liquid lipsticks and oils don't really agree. The oil kind of removes the liquid lipstick, but it wasn't too bad. I still had the majority of it on after I finished eating. It started to wear off a little bit on the centre, and obviously how a normal lipstick would wear off, it's to be expected. Like, you can't expect the whole thing to stay on for 24 hours. And if you put your finger on it, none of it transfers onto your finger, so that just shows you that it's dry. It won't transfer, it won't smudge, it won't move. And so yeah, I'm really happy with it actually. The colour, it is very brown. It's not really cool, like it's not got any grey tone to it. It's not really warm, like it's not orangey at all, and it's very neutral brown, almost like a Cadbury's chocolate bar, maybe a shade or two lighter than that. I'm kind of wanting to compare the colour to the Kylie Jenner lip kit in True Brown K, obviously because it's a brown. So I'm just going to get the picture of it on Instagram so we can compare it with my lips right now. I think that the Kylie lip kit has a little bit more of a red tone to it, and it's a lot darker brown, so you could not class them as a dupe really, but it is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous brown, and personally I love it on myself. I think it suits my skin tone and my eye colour, and I think it is a pretty versatile colour for a lot of skin tones. I think that if you are more pale, then it might wash you out a little bit, but I'm not too sure. That is just my guess. If you have a darker skin tone, then you might find it a bit too light, or might find it just like blending into your skin colour a little bit. So the colour is absolutely phenomenal, and I'll just quickly give you a close-up with a flash. So I just removed Iced Mocha in preparation for Gravity, and I just want to quickly say that it is a really nice colour and it is suitable for everyday wear. Gravity for some might not be kind of everyday wearable, but I think I'd wear it during the day It is one of the darker colours from Gerard, and I haven't actually tried it on the lips yet, so this is the first time. So I'll quickly apply it and show you how it goes. Also, they smell really great too. On my lips, it's clear to see that this colour is a lot darker than Iced Mocha. It's a very cool toned grey purple, I want to say. It's very grey toned. It's not very cool, but it's definitely a grey. I think in pictures that I saw, it appeared like with a little tone of purple to it, and when applying this I noticed it's very watery again, but this time I don't know if it's because I've wiped 2 off now and applied like a third lipstick in like 1 hour, so that could be the reason why it seemed a little bit sheer on the edges of my top lip, but it did cover up. And it is possible to layer it, as you saw, because I did build it up to a tiny bit more opaque because it was fine anyway. I just think it was a bit different because it's the third one I've applied, and I probably need like some lip balm and stuff. It has a very similar texture to the other one. It's dried completely matte now and it doesn't transfer. Again, sticking my lips together a bit, but I'm not too bothered about that. I think if you put a translucent powder over it, that would stop completely, but that might make them feel a little bit too dry. And also they are definitely not drying on the lips. Like, you don't feel like, you see those pictures on the internet where they're like how a liquid lipstick looks versus how it feels. It definitely doesn't feel like that. So again, the formula of it is very nice. Obviously it's the first time I've worn it, so I'm assuming it's going to last the same on my lips as the other one. It feels completely the same. Maybe a tiny little bit more tacky, or maybe that's just because I haven't had it on for as long yet. You can see why it's called Gravity, because it's like, I don't know, it just reminds me of rocks in the atmosphere. It's very mystique. I think it's a little bit too dark for everyday wear, but if you're outgoing, then you could rock this. I think I would still wear it in the day, but I don't think as many people would feel comfortable wearing this throughout the day. Also, I think it suits the darker hair that I have. Can't really imagine what it would look like on a blonde person, if I'm honest with you. It is a very unique colour. Now it's starting to appear a little bit more purpley. Don't know if you can tell. Obviously I'll put pictures on with normal flash and stuff. So I think that pretty much concludes the video. I absolutely love the Supreme Cream Lip Sheen in Angel Cake. Obviously it's so universal and the formula is absolutely incredible. And for the Hydramats, I think the colours are very unique, and obviously I'm really happy that they don't crumble off the lips and they don't feel super drying, and they apply really nicely and opaquely. So I think I've said everything that I wanted to, but if you do have any questions or you think I've missed something out, then please let me know in the comment section down below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to, you can subscribe to my channel to see more videos. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time.